So, hello and welcome to another TikTok live that no one will see or listen to, but this makes me work. So, previously we had this. I made this hair to look like the draft that I had previously drawn. And now we're going to attempt to do this. Okay, so started from this. Let's try and do this. So the method for this is going to be a bit different. I'm just going to separate the top of the head instead of the whole head like I did here, because I'll need to move around hair strands. Oh, someone is saying hi. This is a first. Hi there. Yeah, it is. It's the first time I'm speaking to anyone in TikTok. So, let me hide this here. I'm going to select this chibi, go into edit mode. I'm just going to select the top of the head. Just clean it up a bit. So now that the top of the head is selected, I'm going to extract this to separate the selection. This is now a new object. I'm going to give it a different color. Select all the faces. Grab it. Something like this. Perhaps a tone of brown. Oh well, this is enough to know it's different. Now back to editing mode. I'm going to set the origin. First I'm going to solidify this. No, I'm going to scale it after setting the origin. Now I'm going to scale it a bit. Now I'm going to solidify it. Okay, this looks like a toupee. I'm going to scale it back a tiny bit. Okay, it seems to fit. And now, let's see if I'm able to see my sketch. Now I'm going to try to match my previous sketch. So first of all, I'm going to select a couple of faces. I'll do mirror modifier so that everything is equal on both sides. Okay. Now let's pick faces and extrude. So I'm going to extrude this. It should be on both sides, right? I'm going to grab it, move it around until it's in a good position. Okay. Extrude it again, grab it, move it around, extrude it again, grab it. I'm going to rotate it a bit. Actually, I'm going to scale it in Z0 so that it's flattened. Now I'll rotate it a bit, extrude it. Grab it. Extrude it once more. And grab it. Okay, so this is a good starting point to achieve this. Okay, so now we'll need to make the hairline seem a bit more rounded like this, and then do the rest of the hair strands. So let's go for it. Not what I wanted. Let me just grab my sketch to my reference monitor. Okay, so first of all, let's see if this modifier, I have a mirror modifier here. I'm going to drag it upwards. And I'm setting clipping, and this clipping is needed because if I don't have clipping, and if I grab the vertices, they'll move from one side to the other. Actually, it wasn't happening. Because I had merge on. Okay, but with clipping, I have a guarantee that everything is welded nicely. So now I'm going to move this edge here, grab it, okay, I have proportional editing on. I'm going to grab it, but I'm going to increase the proportional editing to make everything go downward a bit. Okay, almost what I wanted, but now this has also to come back, to go down a bit. Okay, I have to be careful here. Okay, and the hairline seems to be similar to what I wanted. Okay, let's compare to the sketch. Yeah, it's somewhat similar. Yeah, it is similar. Perhaps I'm going to tighten these hair strands a bit so that they intersect the eyes, much like what's happening here. But yeah, this is mostly it. Yeah, I'll probably have to use pure ref to keep the reference on the same screen. Okay, so to move this a bit around, yeah, I'll do it edge by edge perhaps. Okay, here I have to be careful because I'm moving things forward and I don't want to intersect the geometry. Yeah, this is it. This is a bit straighter here. Okay, cool. So now let's go for the other strands of hair. I'll also do them 2 by 2 on the faces. I'll try to match this. So extrude, grab, I have to turn off proportional editing, grab, over here, extrude. We'll do a bit of a cleanup afterwards. Okay, now we have to clean this up a bit. So again, scaling 0 so that they're nice and flattened here. I'm going to grab them. Now I'm going to use proportional editing. I don't want those ones, so no proportional editing for this. I'll do them one by one. I selected the loop, the entire loop, grab it. Then I'm going to select this entire loop here. I actually want some intersection because I don't want the head to show up. Okay, so In the game, this is going to be shaded with an outline, and I want this outline to show. So I'm going to drag these edge loops a bit outwards, and I'm going to interleave them. So first of all, I'm going to scale them in Z to 0, so that all of them are nice and flat. I'll do the same with these ones. Okay, something I missed there. Okay, these look good. Okay, Blender is not selecting this one. I'm going to do it manually. Okay, this looks okay. Now I'm going to try to keep the same offset here. Yeah, so this one is correctly selected. Grab it. Okay, it looks good. The same for this one. Correctly selected. Grab it. Right. And the same for this one. And repeat the process for, oh, that's not needed. So something happened here. This one seemed to be on the outside, but yes, it went inside. Okay, we'll have to tweak it afterwards. And things seem okay on this side too. Okay, so next, again, extrude. Probably I should. Let me try to extrude it without it being on the z-axis. Extrude, so yeah, let's do it like this. Extrude again, not on the z-axis. Extrude again. I think I made a mistake there. I have to be careful not to duplicate faces, because otherwise it's going to get messy. Okay, so now let's align this. And we still have the back to do, but the process is very similar. So once more, let's go to Edges, Alt-click, select the loop, scale Z to 0, Alt-click, select the loop, scale Z to 0. The same for this, scale Z to 0. And the same for this, scale Z to 0. And finally, let's see if Blender selects this one correctly. No, it doesn't. Let's select it manually. And then scale Z to 0. So everything is nice and flat. All I have to do is align them now. I'll start with this one. It's already selected. Let's go to the side view. Grab. And grab this one. The same here. Yeah, we'll have to watch for that intersection there afterwards. And the same here. Oh, that's the ear. So we'll have to decide what happens with the ear. Should I cover it? Yeah, I'm going to cover it. Should it be visible from the front? Well, we'll decide it later. I could make two strands of hair here. Yeah, I'll just align it and see how it looks after I align it. So this is going to be inwards. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. And again, everything is going to be so small in game. Okay, it's looking good. Next. So face selection, extrude it. I'll do it from here. Extrude it. And extrude it. Extrude it again. Once more. And once more. And now let's do the same thing again. So edge selection, select loop, scale to 0, scale to 0, scale to 0, scale Z to 0, and this one is probably not going to work. Yeah, try to click here. No. Scale Z to 0. And this one I want to see it. I want it to be uneven like these ones. So I'm going to see it from the back. Actually, that one was already selected. Let's grab it. Move it outwards a bit. The same for this. And the same for this one. Let's see from the side. Now we have to align it. We'll take out that intersection, that geometry intersection there afterwards. Perhaps rotate it here. Rotate it around Z. Same for this. Rotate it around Z. Pull it a bit outwards. Grab it. And again. And this one has to be manually selected. It's looking good. Let me try to rotate that part in Z. Pull it a bit outwards. Same here, just pull it a tiny bit outwards. Okay. So something is happening around here. In this part of the geometry, I have no idea what. So somewhere around here, I messed it up. Let me try to figure out where it was. Okay, it's around here. Oh, I mistakenly selected that edge there. So let's undo that, realign it. Okay, nothing else is selected. I'll have to align this again. No big issue there. This perhaps a bit more inside. Yeah, it's looking good. Perhaps rotate this one also in Z. And pull it a bit outwards. And this one also a tiny bit. Yeah, but I like the look of the ear here. Sticking out a bit. It looks good. Okay. I'll probably just move this edge here instead of the entire loop. I'll do that with proportional editing. Okay, that's way too much. Okay, and the same for this. And the same here. Okay. So now we're going to have to fill out this area so that the chibi doesn't look bald on the back side. So I'll do this offline. I'm going to end this live session now. 4 views. Oh wow, at least I got a comment. 4 views. I'm encouraged. Okay, bye bye.